the Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast. Let's go. Rikishi Fatu, all y'all ready? We the ones. Keep it locked on the Rikishi Fatu podcast. Off the Top. We gonna talk about everything wrestling, everything hip hop. Keep it locked. It's time to smarten up. All right, welcome back. The Drink Master.
Right?
All right, here we go. I'm happy.
So, me too. There's a lot of things to be happy about today. First of all, before we start...
You just sound like you just from UK.
I came from Canada.
From UK. About.
I'm sorry. Before we start...
We'll sort it out.
Before we start, I would like to give a big Monwia to your son, Solo. He just had a birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Solo.
He had an extraordinary
appreciate
year.
All the love.
Right. Wow, there's a lot going on still. Monday Night Raw, John Cena returns, and he cuts the Hill promo. And right now, Big Keish, according to SportsKita.com, John Cena's Hill promo on Raw has
They didn't pay me for that plug, but yeah, go ahead, Sportskeeda.
Over 102 million views across all of WWE's social platforms in less than 24 hours. Mm-hmm. So it's safe to say that this promo, it hit. And did you catch the promo?
Well, of course it hit. I mean, it hit everybody in the mouth. Everybody in the mouth, including myself.
What?
I was like, what the hell has happened to John? You know what I mean? By the way, I already threw all the action figures.
What?
Oh, yeah, we already canned them all, man.
Samson's figures, you just threw them out?
Just threw them out. We threw them out. You're not playing with John Cena? No more. John Cena seems like he's leaving us. Well, damn it, we're leaving John Cena. But yeah, man, he come out and, man, I guess he's got a lot that he's been holding on. John, it's not good to hold on to a lot of bad feelings like that. You know what I mean? Because, when you hold stuff like that for a long time, distressed and, just tends to mess with your mind and makes you make bad decisions. And, so listening to his promo, I was like, damn, dog, why don't you just have a shot of Jack or something? I mean, chill. For a long time, we've always seen goody, Mr. John Cena. Never does any wrong. Mr. John Cena. The man that just makes the world happy, makes the fans happy. Mr. John Cena. Well, you sold out. You sold out. And if you wonder why all the fans across the world are just, booing you and just disappointed, well, you look at yourself in the mirror, John. You looking, you broke a lot of kids, you broke a lot of their hearts, and even grown adults.
Yeah.
Even divorced women.
Yeah, I saw
There's a lot of heartbroken.
There were some tears shed, no doubt about it. And I thought what was so good about that promo, Big Keish, was it was real. This came from a man who did everything he could to be that babyface and still got booed out the building for 25 years.
Come on, man. You talking about John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
This man, he's probably the best on the stick, on the mic. I'm not fooled for one bit what John Cena is with that promo that he put out there, man. You know what I mean? I mean, if you were that unhappy, it took you 25 years to figure it out. Like, oh, you know what? These people then. I'm leaving. But that damn residual check was just way too much, man. It was way too much for, you know what I mean? You would have switched then. It would have probably hit you in the pocketbook. But at the same time, man, listen, man. I guess it's a good time for him to switch what we call a heel.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And let's face it, the fans out there, they ain't stupid. Mm. They know what time it is. Mm-hmm. And this might be John Cena's best last run because, when he first came through, he was one of those arrogant, white boys. Like the wrestling crowd couldn't accept that. A white boy hip-hop community, you know what I mean? But John was good.
Yeah.
Man, when he started coming with that freestyle, boy, he would just rip into people. He was that good. I mean, I had a taste of that before.
Yes, sir. True or false, Keish? You were on a bus with John Cena and heard him freestyle.
100%.
And didn't you go to Stephanie McMahon and say, hey, I think you need to listen to this kid?
He came through on the bus, and he would always just sit, not all the way in the back, where the Jack Daniels section at.
Yeah.
But he would sit close enough where he can actually hear what's happening, right? But he would always, John, he was a good dude. He was a good student of the game, man. And he would sit there and, I walked over there and sat by and say, what you doing, man? Just chilling, man. And got a pad out. And he's just writing notes and stuff like that, just. And then I said, what's that? He said, I was just writing some stuff down, I like rap. So well, throw me a freestyle. So I brought him in the back. Of course, by that time, we've been 3 hours on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Daniels out talking, everybody just telling lies. Everybody in the back just talking shit, you know what I mean? Waiting to pass out. And then here comes John Cena. And I think Macho Man was alive then. Macho Man, Crush, Brian Adams, who was the late Crush.
This must
Taker,
have been after the invasion when Chronic came back.
Taker was there. And a few other, I think it was members of the BSK. Okay. You know what I mean? Godfather and the crew was, and then Oos just came off the dome. John Cena just looked around, boom, just came without no beat, just freestyle. And then I was like, man, and during that time, they were trying to find something that fits him because he used to come out with a lot of, every city we went to, John had the colors of the city's football team or basketball team, whatever that is, man. And I was looking like, damn, boy, that kid spending all that money on, boots was expensive back in the day, tights were. So every city, he's buying different boots to match. And that was great that he's investing in himself. But at the meantime, we trying to smarten him up like trying to have him save some money because he wasn't making money yet, And so he came, I said, man, you need to do that. We all popped when he came out with the freestyle. I said, that's you. I mean, we were all, some of us was drunk talk. Jack Daniels drunk. That's it. That's what you need to do. So we got back to TV and Steph was there and the crew and Vince and I said, man, y'all need to listen to this kid here, And he went in there and just did a freestyle rap, and rapped about Vince, rapped about Stephanie, the whole crew that was in there. And the next year, it kind of took off from there.
Wow.
Right? And then they had this place called Magic. Now, Magic is where you make all the props. It's one cat, we call them Magic. But we'd come in there and they're, we look, okay, now we need to put something on this kid here, let's get that fitted cap because he would, wear stuff like that. Then we grabbed, a basketball jersey that was in there. Whatever. What we got, we looked in the drawers, Magic's drawers. There's like a padlock. And that padlock with the chain, that's what you see there when John Cena's early career first started. So yeah, man, when I seen that promo just recently, like it was so much behind that, man. And, in my mind, I was like, damn, boy. I know they came out with that, that new John Cena swag, that he wore recently, but I was like, damn, this would be a perfect time to come back with those throwback jerseys, basketball jerseys, wear the jeans that he wears and stuff with the throwback hats and stuff, and even bring back that damn, padlock chain,
He tells the people, you don't get nothing. So I thought that was amazing. Big Keys, did you think that he was going to switch up his look coming back heel? Did you think he was going to come in with a suit? I mean, there was these fake pictures going around online of him with a beard and his new corporate look. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hoping for, like, what if we get this new John Cena, this much more matured corporate suit John Cena? But no, he came back the same John Cena, and he told the fans, you don't get a new song, you don't get a new look, you don't get nothing.
He ain't giving them nothing.
Because all you do is take.
Take.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, we going to give John Cena a drink here. Guess who's back?
Oh, guess who's back?
The Drink Master.
Oh.
Good to see you, Mouse. What we got here?
Man.
Man, look at this. Man.
What's this one called?
That one I'm just going to call...
It's a ah with the umbrella top.
All righty. Hey, whatever it is, it looks good. Welcome back, Drink Master.
Right. Hey, this is
Big
Solo.
Quiche.
This is Solo. Happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday, Solo. Manwea.
Manwea. Look at this here.
You know it's a good drink when you can hear it. The ice, like, move around.
Man, boy.
Ooh.
You stuck your foot in this one here.
Man.
That is delicious.
Back in black, baby.
Oh, slow it down now. Slow it down. we still got a show to talk about. Jeez. Boy, if you guys can only see TMD about drinking this damn thing like it's chocolate milk, boy. You just ruining taking the beautiful decoration, the umbrella and stuff. I mean, boy.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm happy.
Now
the
you
Drink
start
Master's
to be
back.
like John Cena, boy. Just,
No. But going back to John Cena, let's go back to John Cena here for a second. Big Quiche, do you think before it's all said and done, he's gonna end this run on a babyface tip? Because this heel run is awesome. As a matter of fact, I'm getting that feeling that like being a heel is cool again. Like this is like giving me the early Stone Cold Rock vibes. Do you think he's gonna win that 17th World Championship?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, for me, like I don't see that for a company moving forward, especially this is his last run.
Right.
Now, of course, we're like what 3 weeks away or something like that from Mania. A lot of things can happen because this promo that he just put out there, it done stirred a lot of people up. Stirred a lot of people up that all and every podcast is talking about, including ourselves. And so, things can change. This might be something as they might be picking up momentum with John Cena being this heel, and it just might like what we call good for business. I mean, deals can probably take place within a matter of 3 weeks because we can talk about this is his last run tour, but who knows? Maybe 2 weeks out from WrestleMania, something happens. Now it becomes like, okay, lights something up underneath John. Like, you know what? I'm having fun doing this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. People, it feels good to be. The one thing I'm going to let John Cena know, well, from experience and, he has experience, but as a babyface, as a worker, it's so much fun being a heel. Because you can actually tell people just shut the up in their face.
How you really feel.
Yeah, how you really feel. Exactly. You can let it all out and people will think it's a promo. No, I'm serious. I really didn't like you for 10 years.
Yeah.
No, your breath stank. Every time we talk to each other, you call us, I hated you. And I'm telling you right now. And so they would not even know that if it's the truth or, right? But it's just so easy rather than trying to like come out as a baby face, say every good thing you can say as a baby face. But by listening to what's happening, with John, this recent promo he shot out there, man, I think he's picking momentum up. In his face, I truly believe that he is having fun being the top heel. The top heel, now listen to me, in the industry as of today. You tell me any top heel that's out there that is matching the heat that John Cena is getting, and we talk about it. But as of now, I think he's got good momentum going into WrestleMania. I think Cody Rhodes, I really think, man, this is going to be good, man. That's one of the matches that I'm really, really looking forward to.
I wanted to ask you about that, Big Quiche. What do you think about the chemistry between Cody Rhodes and John Cena? We got the younger Cody Rhodes, the older John Cena. What do you think about their chemistry?
Dude, I think it's going to be poetry in motion. We in for a real good one. We in for a real, real good one as of now, right? But I think both of these two, if it came down where those two going to dance against each other, I think, the world's going to see a very, very great, entertaining match. I think the world's going to be on the edge of their seats Because at any given time, let's not forget about the final boss. Let's not forget about those that are, outside of this match that also can be connected to the match.
Right.
Because you got the Bloodline with the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
You got CM Punk. You got Seth Rollins. You got Roman Reigns. At any given time, this can explode into something in WrestleMania, man. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a treat for the world.
Big Keish, WrestleMania 41. Who do you got? Cody Rhodes or John Cena?
You know what? I'm old school till I die. Much love to the new era with Cody Rhodes. But I got to go with my guy, John Cena. And that's that.
There it is. Of course, Monday Night Raw came from Brussels, and the crowd was lit. It had people were saying that it had the Attitude Era atmosphere, which is hard to argue against, man.
Do you think?
Man.
If y'all didn't see that coming a mile away, I think it's happening already.
Well, let's talk to somebody who's actually lived and experienced that. Big Keish, in your days.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm drinking my drink. I'm listening.
Can I catch up? What is one of your favorite countries on the European side? Like what as far as energy? Because that crowd was on fire, man. When you were out there performing back in the days, what was one of the countries you really look forward to performing in?
Well, Germany.
Really?
Hamburg, Germany. Manchester, England. Sun City, South Africa. See, I lost you on that one.
Yeah, you did. Wow.
Yeah, go ahead and Google that. Sun City, South Africa.
Wow.
It's a different vibe all across the pond from here. The fans out there, they just love it. They want to be a part of the show. As we can see on the recent, Belgium with the Monday Night Raw there on Netflix. It's a different vibe over there than it is here in the States. They're so used, it's like a soccer game to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They swinging the whole arena around, damn near break the stadium because they want to be a part of it. And when you go overseas to places like that, man, it's been a long time since I heard wrestlers' music come out. And just to hear the whole crowd know the they know the verbiage, word for word. Man, come on now. That's a new era now. That's called like they really love it. And to be involved with stuff like that, man, hey, shout out to UK, shout out to Germany, everybody across the pond, man. It's one I love going overseas because it's just so easy to get out there and enjoy the moment with them.
Big Keish, we're going to take some calls right now. We got some callers in the queue.
Who we got?
Let's see. We're going to start with Beverly first. Beverly, are you still there?
Beverly Hill.
90210. What's that? Hey, Beverly, can you unmute yourself, please?
Mute. Just press the button, mute.
Yep.
All right.
So we got Beverly going once.
Going twice. All right, you're gone.
All right.
Go to the next.
Brandon.
Person.
Where's Brandon at?
Where is Brandon from? Are you sure the production ain't drinking drinks over there?
They probably are because the Drink Master's back. You never know.
You're asking, where's Brandon from? And they're looking at you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm here.
Hey, Brandon, please state where you're from and your question to Big Keish.
I am from California. I am from Manteca. And my question is for Rikishi. This is based on your son. Basically, my question is, what is your opinion on the build-up between your son and Gunter for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania this year?
All right. Well, yeah, big shout out to Manteca, man. Thank you for calling through. March 29th, I'll be up there in two weeks from now.
Ooh, there you go, in the Valley.
It's the
Keish in the Valley.
CVC show. It's the card show.
Okay.
But big shout out to Manteca out there. Man, I guess like, I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. I'm still celebrating the fact that my son is main eventing one night, either night or whatever, of Mania, which is a big accomplishment. You know, I haven't really dissect, the fact that him and Gunther are getting ready to square up. And I say this because we're still 4 weeks away. A lot of things can happen, man. You know, all I've been seeing lately is just Gunther been, coming through and just interfering in the match, and he choke Jay out, and a lot of things can happen within the next 4 weeks. I'm waiting for Jay to choke his ass out. I'm getting tired of seeing Gunther come through and choking my boy out on national TV, and so. But at the same time, man, let's stay neutral. I know what type of wrestler this guy Gunther is. He's a well-oiled machine. You know, might not look like a bodybuilder. He might not look like he's got strength, but this guy, technician, he's a technical wrestler in there. So he can basically break you down like amateur wrestling type of vibe. And so, as the weeks gets closer, let's see what type of game plan that Jay comes up with this cat here. I mean, how long can you take, like, getting choked out?
Right.
Eventually, what happens next time if that happens, where he blindsides him again? Is it going to be a choke out? Is it going to be ran over by a car? Or, I mean, who knows? And so I'm just counting the days. I can't wait for WrestleMania to come quicker. You know what I mean? Because at least I know now, like I'm watching Jay right now, he's in the best shape of his life. He's been, doing what he needs to do to be, mentally and physically prepared. So let's see where it goes, man. But thank you for calling through, man. Stay neutral.
Yeah, Brandon, thank you for calling. We got another caller on the line. EJ, please state where you're from and your question for Big Keish.
Why does that sound like my nephew, EJ?
Hey, what's up?
What's
I'm
up,
from
EJ?
PR, I'm EJ. And I'm glad to meet you both.
Awesome, you too.
That's my question, Keish. Do you think the Bloodline story will continue, or do you think that every member will take separate ways? Because we already know WWE not mention the name Bloodline as a team right now, but we don't see the ending of that story. As Sikoa said, he will acknowledge the OTC if he won the Ulafala. What do you think?
I think it's good that we're all on the edge as far as where is the bloodline. You're absolutely right. They don't really mention bloodline anymore on TV, and so. But I think it's a good idea to keep us all wondering. Like I said before, I don't work for WWE, so I'm not in the locker rooms. I'm not in the, in there to be able to, hear and see things. What I see is what you guys see, and so I think, do I want the bloodline to continue? Absolutely. I think Bloodline has brought a lot to the business, has brought a lot to WWE within the last 4 to 5 years. I feel that, with The Rock being involved, it's went to another level. So in a way, they don't mention it that much, but as long as The Rock and you see Roman Reigns still in there, you see Solo, you see Jay, Jimmy, Trinity, Bloodline's still there, and I don't think it'll ever go away. But if in case there is some type of storyline that just happens to come up, I would love to. I would love to. Not even writing this storyline, but I would love to see Solo go up against Jacob Fatu in Mania. It's something about those two when the drama that they're going through on that what we've been seeing lately. I really feel that can be like I'm always thinking about the fans. What would the fans want to see? Do the fans want to see Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman, or would we rather see Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, his cousin? And so for me, as speaking like a fan, like I prefer to probably see family versus family. go at it. Thank you for calling through, man.
Yeah, EJ, thank you for your call.
EJ.
We're gonna run it back to Beverly Hills 90210. Beverly, you are on the line with WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi Fatu. State where you're from and your question, please.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. My name is Beverly Sloan. We're calling from the Bay Area.
Bay
Area.
We do it for the Bay.
Yes. Okay, we're just really excited. We don't really, my son said he had a question, but we just really wanted to tell you how much we love you and you're a legend. And my 4-year-old is like literally running across the house right now because we're coming to see you in Modesto, March 29th.
Yeah. I love y'all. Thank you.
You don't say hi to Rikishi? It's your time. Rikishi.
Hey, what's up, Bubba? How you doing, man?
Good.
You good? Are you ready for the yeet, man? You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
All right.
How did you feel running over Stone Cold?
He just asked why you ran over Stone Cold. That's a 4-year-old kid who knows that you ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He wasn't even born yet. Beverly, don't traumatize that kid like that.
We literally watched
parent
every match that you had, Rikishi. He's obsessed with you.
Well, hell, don't show him that match.
Hawaii last month and got an Ulafala, literally.
Beverly, you just traumatizing you. If you don't listen to Mama, I'm gonna turn on Rikishi's match running over Stone Cold. Here you go. Sit there and watch Rikishi run over Stone Cold. Oh Lord, Bay, that's how the Bay do it though.
Wow.
Rikishi?
Yes.
Rikishi.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Like, how did you feel when you and Stone Cold were fighting?
Well, it hurt. Man, Stone Cold's a tough that boy that bald head man. That bald head man is a tough guy, man. You know, that's why every time I got a chance to try to get him in the state face, I'd have to try to put him to sleep with my butt cheeks. The tribal cheeks. Back it up. You know?
Okay, thank you, Rikishi.
Thank you,
all right. I will see y'all in Manteca, California,
Yes.
March 29th.
Yes.
Pull up. All right, let's give a yeet for Beverly and the family there. All right, wow.
Thank God for Peacock and the network and all that stuff, because I was a 4-year-old kid, Kishi.
What does he know about me running over something? He wasn't even thought about back in the day.
But you know what?
He sounded like he was a young 5-year-old kid.
He sounded
wasn't
locked
even
in.
born.
He sounded locked into that. That just shows you the impression that moment had. That 4-year-old kids are calling in on the show talking about you running over Stone
Joey,
Cold.
it's because the world loves Kishi. That's it. I transcend into over and beyond.
Yes, you do,
And
Sir Tribal Cheeks.
We do it for the Bay.
Yes, you do.
Man, oh, Beverly. Shame on you, Beverly.
All right, so that's going to be the caller portion of the show, Big Keish. Let's see. That just blew my mind. That 4-year-old kid.
That was the best one, I think.
Yes. I thought he was going to ask you about your favorite color, your favorite anything, but no, he dialed in on a specific moment that's very huge in wrestling history. Like that really was heartwarming. Your son Jimmy Uso had mentioned on SmackDown that his road to WrestleMania is coming short, and then he challenged LA Knight for the U.S. title, but he was cut off short by your other son, his brother Solo Sikoa, and the Bloodline 2.0. And then we then had a match, but you pretty much already answered.
What do you mean cut off short?
Well, I mean, in the speaking.
Because I didn't. Oh, okay.
You know, he cut his promo. Jimmy was in the middle of speaking, and Solo came in, cut him off short, and said, if there's anyone in the family that deserves a U.S. title shot.
Oh, you're saying that with so much anger, Joey.
Well, because you know what? I was invested. I'm invested. And the drink master.
Good.
And the drink master hooked it up.
Okay.
It was good. And if anyone watched,
anyone that's what?
Solo said that anyone in the family deserves a title shot. It's not you, Jimmy. It's Jacob Fatu.
Oh, he puts it on Jacob.
He put it on Jacob, but no. But the way he did it, he acted like he was going to do it to him, but he pointed it to Jacob. Which, okay, all right. So then we got a 6-man tag out of that. But my question to you, Big Keish, which I think you pretty much already answered. You said that you rather see the family versus family, because a lot of people are asking, where's Jimmy's role going into WrestleMania? Where's Jacob's role?
Yeah.
So do you see, with the U.S. title hunt, do you see a scramble type match with everyone involved? Jimmy Uso, Braun Strowman, L.A. Knight, and of course the Bloodline. Or do you see Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu match happening? What do you think we're going to get?
Man, either or of the matches you just mentioned would be great for the fans. But let's see what we feel can possibly draw a lot more. Let's bring it to the box office. You know, it'd be good. I mean, the Bloodline has always shown, you know, you give them the ball to be able to run with it, and they can run with it.
Yes, sir.
You know, guaranteed that people will be invested in it. You know, but do we want to see the Bloodline over and over again? There's a way of doing it if we continue to make it fresh. People are so invested into each of these guys, from Solo to Jimmy to Jay to Jacob, you know, to the Tongan Usos that are out there. Even with the ladies, Trinity, even with Nia Jax. Just because everyone knows they're tied to this bloodline, that at any given time, I feel like, you know, whatever comes up between the bloodline in itself can be an attraction. Now, you know, for the U.S. title, I don't know where that title would fit into the bloodline. You know, I see kind of the, you know, the world heavyweight with Jay. I kind of see that title. Then the Continental title, well, there was history with that, you know, as far as in the bloodline members in the past, such as myself, you know, their Uncle Umaga, and so forth. So I kind of see the bloodline maybe going after that title. I see maybe Roman or Rock, you know, putting something together to go after Cody's title. You know, and then possibly the tag title, you know, because, you know, something that we can build off of. You know, Uncle Zaf and Sika were the champions. You know, Uncle Rock and Tony Atlas were the champions on the tag. So there's so much way that if I were to write something, that there's a lot of branches we can write off of why this title. So I think the specific certain titles kind of make sense, but a title like U.S., I don't know. So I can't see that happen. Even if it does, Joey, whether they take it or not, take it, it's good. They can add on to, you know, trophies that they've accomplished in there. But does it mean something? I don't know.
Yes, sir. Speaking of trophies and accomplishments, we're going to talk about the Hall of Fame inductees that have been announced thus far.
Right on.
Thus far, we've had Michelle McCool announced.
Congratulations, Michelle.
The natural disasters, of course, earthquake and typhoon.
Okay, congratulations to the crew there. Fred Ottman, and rest in peace to
John Tenta.
Brother John Tenta. Man.
And then we have the total package, Lex Luger.
All right.
Now,
congratulations to Lex as well.
Just wanted you to touch up on a few of these guys, specifically natural disasters. What's some experiences you've had with John Tenta and Typhoon?
They're great guys, man. I mean, this was back in the WWF days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these two guys are probably the most nicest guys you can meet in the industry. You know what I mean? They're big dudes, but they're just humble. You know, good workers. You know what I mean? They work their size, and you know, just happy to be able to grace the locker room with them, man. I see them. I see Fred Ottman. And I see Tugboat on the Comic-Cons and some of these signings, man. You know, he's a guy that in my mind says, why haven't they put him yet into the Hall of Fame? You know, he's done so much as well, you know, during that time of WWF as far as, you know, help paving the way for tag teams and stuff, you know. And let's not forget you know,
Shockmaster?
Shockmaster as well, you know what I mean? So I'm so happy that, you know, Fred now is a Hall of Famer, going soon to be. You know, so the next time I see him, that I'm sure I'll be able to see the ring, and I'd like to welcome into the elite. And with Michelle
McCool.
McCool, congratulations to her too. Taker's wife, right? And beautiful lady, very well. I love her to death. She's just real good, solid people. She's very talented. For the time that I know when she was there into the WWE back in the way, Michelle did her way to help pave the way for some of the young female superstars that's there today. And I'm just happy that she's out a lot now, to be able to, to tell her story amongst a lot of these young female wrestlers, students of the game that are coming up in the business. And so, I'm very happy for her that she's being inducted into the, to the Hall of Fame of 2025. And Luger, what can we all say about Luger? Right? Luger has definitely, laced up his boots for this industry. He's definitely done a lot in this industry. So it was only time that I felt that, sooner or later he's going to get the call, because he should be inducted into this Hall of Fame. And I'm glad that it's happening in 2025 in WrestleMania 41. So congratulations to everyone. And also, I believe Triple H is being inducted as well, correct?
Yes, he is. As a matter of fact, yes, you're right.
How did you not know that?
I don't know. How could I forget that one?
How
I'm
did
sorry.
you forget
It's
about
the Drink
the
Master's
man?
fault. It's the Drink Master's fault.
Okay.
Look at see, this is why. This is why I forgot Big Keish.
So he is. I mean, he is being inducted. Okay.
It's probably the headlining name then, most likely.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, but that's perfect because this was my last question. Who do you think would be a perfect inductee to kind of slip into that class right there? Triple H, obviously. Umaga, there it is.
I've been pushing for my brother to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. There's only one Umaga. Umaga has done a lot for them, to work with a lot of the greats, had a lot of mega matches, a lot of historical matches, been in there with Donald Trump, Bob Ashley, Vince McMahon.
Stone Cold.
We all remember that match. Stone Cold, Jeff Hardy. The list goes on. Triple H. This guy here, during his time that he was there, right? Everybody wanted to work with Eki. Not only Eki was a lovable dude in the locker room, Eki, he carried his own in there, man. He was on a mission to be able to, pave his, to leave his footprints in the bloodline, in the dynasty, in the professional wrestling world. And I feel that, he definitely did that, I would love to see Uncle Haku be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Why is he not there yet? We all know the King Haku. There's only one. You know what I mean? Every podcast that I listen to, when they ask who is the toughest guy you feel in professional wrestling, who's the name that always pops up?
Haku. Always.
Haku. And so, and then, he's a outside of the ring. He's a great family man, great teacher, great uncle. He's all of that and the above. And so, I feel that, for me, that those two need to be in. And then, let's say the head shrinkers, man. If you feel, Kishi just pushing his family up there.
No,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm pushing my family. But I'm not saying give it to them because, for whatever. You just Google it. Google why Samu. Samu, part of the head shrinkers. Samu in his own right as a single competition competitor himself, Samu held his own. He's been the champion up there in Montreal, Canada, wrestled some of the greats like Dino Bravo, Ricky Martel, Abdullah the Butcher, been managed by Eddie Creechman. I mean, Gino Brito. I mean, so, Google Samoan White, right? Then Google what the Head Shrinkers has done. Work with some of the best in the business, SST, with Paul Heyman. Work with, guys like the iconic team like Road Warriors, the Steiner Brothers. I mean, you name it. The Von Erichs.
Freebirds.
The Freebirds. I mean, so yes, I hope before Kishi hits 6 feet deep in the ground, before when my time comes, that I would love to see these names that I just mentioned to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. WWE is our home. We've been there 75 plus years, past, present, and the future, still going. So don't even test our loyalty to this company of WWE. We done talking about it. We steady showing it over and over and over. And it ain't nothing that's given to us. The only thing that was given to us was an opportunity, Joey. Was just an opportunity. And we took it to the next level. We took that ball and we ran with it and never looked back. Right? Because the numbers don't lie, man. The numbers don't lie. The work ethic don't lie. The loyalty don't lie. So at the end of the day, you ask me the question, who I feel, there it is right there.
Last question, Big Keish. Zilla Fatu update. So there's been some videos circulating. I thought was really heartwarming. Him with Ric Flair had a nice Ric Flair interaction, and then there was a nice picture of speaking of your brother Eki and Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was painting Zilla's face paint, and so a lot of fans are really into Zilla Fatu, and they want to know when and where. Well, obviously we know where we can expect him. When do you think? First of all, how's Zilla doing? First of all,
well, Zilla's great. I just seen him there at the big event up there in New York, Brentwood, New York, and he's good. We got a little time to chit chat for a little bit. Wherever that kid goes, he brings the noise with him. So it's nice to see him out there. For me, he's grinding out there, but I'm looking at him learning the ropes. At this time he was doing an appearance. And so that's what I'm paying attention to. I'm not paying attention to the noise that's around, how long his line is, or how short the line is. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is how he's able to conduct himself with the fans. It's to give and take, to learn how to be able to train, to learn how to do professional signings with the fans. He had to go and he did a match that night. I had to fly out, but I wanted to, had it was proper planning, I probably would have showed up for the first time to be able to possibly be a manager for him on a personal level, just to be able to grace the moment, to share that with my nephew. His father's not here no more, and I would be the next close thing to his father. So to be able to give him that endorsement, give him that comfort, that support, it would have been nice to be able to, make that happen this weekend. But not to say it won't. And so, he's doing well. I see a lot of his tapes. He'll text and ask questions, and so to me that's that's green light. Like he's very interested in learning certain things. And so, at the end of the week, the kid is, at the end of the day, the kid is a natural born athlete. He's in good shape, and he comes from this bloodline, and his father's no rookie, or his family's no rookie to the game here. But, there's a stature that you have to uphold coming into this bloodline. You know what I mean? You want to be able to come through at the same time, put your own footprints. That's what's going to make you great. You don't come in trying to be like who and who and who that's here before you. And so, everything from, him coming through, we got to think about is he a gimmick or is he not a gimmick? You had myself as a sumo, Yoko Sumo, You know, Eki is a wild man with painted face. I come to as a sumo with bleach blonde hair. You know, then you have the Usos as the Usos. You know, what is Zilla's look going to be? You know, because that's part of you having your own identity into this bloodline family. Like, and then not to mention your work. You know, your work has to be that's the most important thing. Like you got to know how to get out there and dance with anybody. Like you're so damn good. You know, we can work with a broomstick, right? And so at the end of the day, to answer this whole thing about Zilla, for me, I would probably give Zilla another year. I think another year, let him put in some more time, because he's still young. So he's not going anywhere anytime soon. WWE's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, maybe, the right time, when we see that, it's a good time for him to be able to come through, that's the important decisions that, everybody has to make, especially himself. All he does really is just, stay ready to be ready. That's it. That's all you got to do is just stay ready to be ready. And while you're out there, it's like his training because he's in every city. He's not, he's in every city and in different places on the independent circuit. His name is already, it's branded out there, right? And so all that, it just for me, you want to watch your nephew, in this case, a son, to be able to make all the right moves and learn all the right moves, the ins and outs of the squared circle. Like learn to clear the noise around you because at one time nobody know who Zilla was. But he's going to understand that the more popularity he gets, the more you're going to have like dead packages just hanging on to you. You're going to have, people that don't really need to be around you, but they're there for you, right? For their own gain. And so these are the things that I look out to be able to, I'm that extra pair of eyes for my nephew and he probably don't even know it. You know what I mean? Kishi got eyes all around when it comes to my family. I got ears all around. I don't even have to be in that city. But sooner or later, I'll get a phone call, I'll get a text. And it'll be concerning whatever family member. And so, I can only wish that, my brother was here, Eki, to be able to, have him have hands-on with his son. Because as I'm sure, I could feel for Zilla being out there by himself. You know what I mean? Like all his nephews that he grew, his cousins that he grew up with, they're all in the game right now. And so, the last person who was with him was Jacob. Now Jacob is, he's tapped in. He pushed his ticket to sign the contract. Jacob's Jacob now. All problems ain't no problems now. You know what I mean? Because that WWE check can never bounce, right? So in due time, I see my nephew Zilla be able to get in there and do his thing, man. And he's on the right track. You know what I mean? So y'all just make sure y'all continue to support. Follow Zilla Fatu. That's out there on social media. All his YouTube and stuff that what he's doing out there, and check out his Zilla Fatu merch. So y'all tap in and y'all make sure y'all tell him Uncle Keith sent him.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Zilla Fatu. Can't wait to see where you land up when you get there.
Yes, sir. Don't forget about it. We just want those front row tickets.
That's right. That's right.
That's it.
Big Keish, Manuia. Do you have any final words?
No, man. Just say, let's get ready for the Yeet Mania. And, remember, it's always free to be kind to one another. And it's always, I'm expecting all of y'all. Give me a yeet. I'm expecting all of y'all to smarten up. See y'all at Mania. Manuel.
Mania.